Hi there. I'm Chef Ethan from Health 4S. Let me ask you something simple. What if one natural drink, made from a root vegetable you've probably ignored, could potentially support healthy blood pressure levels? Sounds interesting? Stick with me, because it's not magic. It's real. If you're over 40, you're in the group most at risk for high blood pressure. You may feel fine, but your heart and blood vessels might be under constant strain without you knowing it. That's why it's called the silent killer. It's linked to strokes, heart disease, kidney failure. And yet, it can often be managed with the right food choices alongside proper medical care. Beet juice has been studied in dozens of clinical trials, and the results are promising. One study showed a reduction of up to 8 points in systolic blood pressure after just 1 cup of beet juice. That's meaningful. But more importantly, it's simple and accessible. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use beet juice the right way, based on both tradition and current research. We'll talk about how to make it, when to drink it, and how to avoid the common mistakes that make it less effective. And I'll share tips from my own experience in healing kitchens, plus folk wisdom passed down from cultures that have used beets for generations. So if you're ready to explore supporting your heart in a natural, delicious way, let's begin. Now let's dive into the practical methods you can start using today. All right, let's get practical. Beet juice isn't just something you hear about in studies. It's something you can use in your everyday routine, in a way that's simple, nourishing, and actually enjoyable. I've tried these methods myself, and I've shared them with friends, clients, and even family members who were looking for natural ways to support their blood pressure and heart health. The simplest way to get started? Straight up fresh beet juice. All you need is 1 medium raw beet, about the size of a tennis ball. Wash it well under running water, but don't peel it. The skin holds a lot of nutrients, and if the beet is fresh, there's no need to remove it. Cut it into chunks and run it through a juicer. You'll get about 150 milliliters of juice from 1 beet. For your first few days, that's enough. Once your body is used to it, you can gradually increase to around 250 milliliters per day. Drink it in the morning on an empty stomach, about 15-30 minutes before breakfast. That's when your body absorbs the most. And don't wait too long. Fresh beet juice should be consumed within 24 hours, or the nitrates start to degrade. If the earthy flavor of pure beet juice is too much for you, don't worry. You're not alone. I hear this a lot. Here's my favorite way to smooth out the taste while adding extra health benefits. In your juicer, combine 1 medium beet, 1 small red apple, cord, 1 thumb-sized piece of ginger, and juice of half a lemon. The apple brings a gentle sweetness, ginger helps with digestion and circulation, and the lemon brightens up the whole blend while adding a boost of vitamin C. This mix not only makes the juice more palatable, it also supports your immune system and helps reduce inflammation. Pour it into a glass, give it a swirl, and enjoy it slowly. Now, if you're into fermented foods, or you're watching your blood sugar, beet Kvass might be the better choice for you. It's a traditional Eastern European drink that's naturally probiotic, tangy, and much lower in sugar than raw beet juice. Here's how to make a basic batch at home. Take 2 to 3 medium beets, wash and slice them into thick chunks. Again, no need to peel. Place them in a clean glass jar, add 1 tablespoon of sea salt, and fill the jar with filtered water until the beets are fully submerged. Cover loosely with a cloth or lid and let it ferment at room temperature for 3 to 5 days. When it smells slightly sour but clean, strain out the liquid and refrigerate it. Start with just a small glass, about 50-100 milliliters per day. It's great for digestion and gentle on blood sugar. If you're just getting started and want a very mild introduction, you can try beet-infused water. It won't give you the same nitrate dose, but it's hydrating, flavorful, and a great way to ease into beet consumption. Just thinly slice half a raw beet and drop it into your water bottle with a sprig of fresh mint. Let it sit in the fridge overnight and sip it throughout the next day. It's light, refreshing, and helps build a healthy habit without any pressure. A quick note before we move on. Some people get alarmed when they notice their urine or stool turning pink or reddish after drinking beet juice. This is called beeturia, and it's completely harmless. It happens in around 10-15% of people, especially when you're new to beets. Your body will usually adjust after a few days. Just don't confuse it with blood. It's just the pigment passing through your system. Now that you know how to enjoy beet juice in your daily routine, let's take a moment to understand why it actually works. I'm not here to give you a science lecture, but I do want you to understand the basics, because when you know what's going on inside your body, it all starts to make more sense. Beets are naturally rich in something called inorganic nitrates, about 250 mg per 100 gram of fresh beetroot. When you consume them, your body, starting right in your mouth, converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. That's a molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. The technical name for this process is vasodilation, and it basically means your blood flows more easily, which may reduce the pressure inside your arteries. Less pressure means less strain on your heart. That's how beet juice may help support cardiovascular health. This isn't just theory. One of the most well-known studies came out of Queen Mary University in London and was published in the journal Hypertension. In that study, people with high blood pressure drank 1 cup of beetroot juice a day. Just 24 hours later, their systolic blood pressure dropped by nearly 8 points. That's meaningful. It's not a cure, but it's a clear signal that something real is happening. However, it's important to note that these effects appear to be temporary, typically lasting 12 to 24 hours. Now, let me answer some of the questions I hear most often. First, can you drink beet juice if you're already taking blood pressure medication? The answer is, always check with your doctor first. If both the juice and the medication are working to lower your pressure, it might drop too low, and that's not safe. What about people with diabetes? Beets are naturally sweet, containing about 6 to 8 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters of juice, so pure beet juice might affect blood sugar levels. Monitor your glucose response carefully. In that case, beet Kvass, the fermented version, is a better option. It's lower in sugar and has extra digestive benefits. That's what I suggest for anyone managing glucose levels. As for how much is enough, for most healthy adults, 250 milliliters per day appears to be both safe and effective based on research. More isn't always better. Too much can upset your stomach or raise oxalate levels, which isn't ideal for people prone to kidney stones. Like I always say, the goal is balance, not extremes. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have kidney issues or other health conditions. So now you know, this humble root, the beet, isn't just a colorful vegetable on your plate. It's a potential ally to your heart health. And when used with care and proper medical guidance, a small glass of beet juice each day may become part of something much bigger, a steady, natural rhythm of self-care. What I love about it isn't just the science or the numbers. It's the simplicity. The idea that something grown in the ground, washed, sliced, and pressed in your own kitchen, may help you support your health in such a real and grounded way. No fear, no pressure, just nourishment one day at a time. If you're watching this because you're working on your blood pressure or your energy, or simply trying to feel more in tune with your body, I want you to know that effort matters. Every small, thoughtful choice you make adds up, and it's never too late to begin. Remember, this information is educational and should complement, not replace, professional medical care. I hope today's video gave you not just tools, but encouragement. If it did, I'd be grateful if you gave it a like and subscribe to Health4S. I'm Chef Ethan, and it's been a pleasure walking with you through this. Keep listening to your body, keep showing up for your health, and always consult with healthcare professionals about your individual needs. I'll see you again soon.